Hey, good day everyone. Baller here. This is the second game that we have for today, and this is a March 25th, 2024 NBA Game Day. This is the Eastern Conference matchup between Brooklyn Nets and Toronto Raptors, which will happen at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's going to be 7:30 a.m. here in Manila. And again, I would just like to apologize for missing YouTube for quite some time now. I've been having some crazy battles and crazy problems with myself and with my family, and I just found some few available time, and that's why I'm able to visit YouTube for a few moments for today. All right, so let's talk about this again. Brooklyn Nets, they got a record of 26 wins and 45 losses, while for Toronto Raptors they have a record of 23 and 48. By the way, I would just like to invite everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, as we all know, we actually whenever we provide, or since we provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel. And aside from that, that's what I'm trying to say. Aside from that, we also provide free. We also provide premium picks, or the best pick that we have for today. And for those who are actually interested to do that, you can actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger account. And again, congratulations to our premium subscribers, because our premium subscribers have actually won 3 days straight, including the win that Minnesota Timberwolves had earlier with a minus 2.5 spread. Right, by the way, the spread that is given on this particular matchup is -6, and that's given towards Brooklyn Nets. Now, for Toronto Raptors, they will have the home court advantage on this. In terms of fatigue, well, I guess both teams are actually coming off rest, so we can just skip that part. And let's go ahead and take a look at health and availability. Now, let's start off with Brooklyn Nets. Actually, both teams are pretty banged up. But again, let's take a look at Brooklyn Nets first. For Brooklyn Nets, I can see Dennis Smith Jr., Bates Diop, Cam Johnson, Ben Simmons, and Dariq Whitehead all confirmed out for this game. So that's a total of 5 players already for Brooklyn Nets. And we have Keon Johnson listed as game time decision. So again, 5 players confirmed out and 1 at game time decision. That's for Brooklyn Nets. Now let's move on to their opponent, Toronto Raptors. Well, they are pretty banged up as well. Where is it? Toronto. Here we go. So we have DJ Carton, Jonte Porter, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Chris Boucher, Jacob Bertel, and Scotty Barnes all out for this game. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7 players listed out for Toronto Raptors. So again, both teams are pretty banged up, but I gotta say that Brooklyn Nets would still have the advantage, because the Nets still have a pretty decent starting 5 or starting unit for this particular game. Now, in terms of momentum, this is kind of tough as well, because both teams have been losing. Toronto Raptors, they are in a 10-game losing slump. Brooklyn Nets, they are in a 6-game losing slump, so I don't see any momentum right here for either team. So we can just skip that part as well. Right, I'll try to make this one quick, all right? Toronto Raptors and Brooklyn Nets, they are at number 11 and number 12 in Eastern Conference. Although they still have chances to make it to the top 10, they have slim chances. But again, this is a perfect opportunity for them to, number 1, break that losing slump that both teams are having, and number 2, to inch a bit closer towards number 10, where they can actually give themselves a chance towards the playoffs. So both teams, I'm looking at both teams to really go at it at this particular game, and I feel like this game would be a bit close in the first half, but towards the second half, I feel like Brooklyn Nets would actually break away. Brooklyn Nets, they actually have a very good lineup in terms of shooting the 3-point shots. Now, aside from that, with the addition of Dennis Schroeder on their lineup, for me, that just actually improves their 3-point shooting, because Dennis Schroeder is a very capable scorer. He can actually do some dribble drives. He can actually shoot it from the outside as well. But aside from that, he is also a very willing passer, which actually opens up a lot of their a lot of their shooters from the three. So I'm looking at Brooklyn Nets. The spread is at -6. And just like what I said, I feel like this would be a bit close towards the early part of the game. But Brooklyn Nets would actually do enough to cover the spread. We can see what Brooklyn Nets can do. I watched that game between Brooklyn Nets and the New York Knicks. They were actually capable, if not only for New York Knicks' effort towards the third quarter or towards the fourth quarter, maybe Brooklyn Nets would have won that game. But again, this is an entirely different game that we're talking about. We're talking about Toronto Raptors, and Toronto Raptors ain't no New York Knicks. Toronto Raptors, they are pretty banged up. They don't have their scorers. They don't have their starting center. So Brooklyn Nets should actually take advantage of that. And 6 points, it's not that big. So again, our pick on this one would be Brooklyn Nets with a -6 spread. Again, that's Nets -6. Peace out. Pasay love and God bless.